Now from the home of the Dog Pound, EA Sports welcomes you to Huntington Bank Field here in downtown Cleveland, Ohio. But tonight we start Week 9 with a good one in prime time, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Cleveland Browns.
Harrison Davis to kick off.
About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night prime time. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store, as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. You talk about this Rams defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Bronco switch. Here we go. Here we go. 18. Roll.
And Chubb try the middle here. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Here we go. Start. Go.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And this time the yards won't come so easy, as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The Browns at 4-3, a game over 500. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, you know, they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. On play action, Ward. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
19 tight.
And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11. And now an audible here into something else.
Warriors 70. Back. 70.
That complete to Downs. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it'll be 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Cup 19, Cup 19. Ready.
They'll try and throw for it with Ward. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. So they convert on 4th, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
Dragon 60, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates, 18, Pioneer. Mustang 19. Trap 60, Trap 60. Let go.
Now Ward. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
You talk about this Rams defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
This is such a good unit of covering passes downfield. I think that last play is typical of what we might...
And this nigga threw the ball. Crazy.
And the Rams are going to get the football at their own 23. It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have real extra pep in their step. You go to them early on.
Yeah.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Daniel's going to throw for it. That's to his right.
Oh, wow.
Down the right sideline. And down to the 16-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
At the 16-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Daniels looking to throw. That's complete to his sideline Freiermuth. They'll go for a gain of 7.
Yeah.
And it's 2nd down.
Kayla supposed Kayla up there.
Turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
They'll run with Cook.
Man. He slid up 5 yards.
Gets down here near the end zone. They're going to turn the bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
To the air goes Daniels. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point safely through. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he's out of bounds on the return on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. On to the 2nd from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving. Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Here's Ward. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down. Throwing is Ward. Going out wide, finds Chubb. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play.
Ready.
They go up the middle with Chubb. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. This now a 3rd and 4. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So 3rd down, and defensively the Rams have added 2 extra DBs.
18 Cardinal. 7 Pirates.
Throwing now, Ward.
Man, I hate that knockout stuff, bro.
It's
crazy.
Brings up 4th down.
Man, they got to chill with that.
Out on 3rd down. Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
That cost me last game. Dropping the ball like that.
So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down.
Warriors 70.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Man, I hate this game, man.
Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down.
It's too many drops. See, he's going to drop the ball 10 times a game.
Set to begin their next
God, dog.
offense at the line. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there, you don't have time to dwell.
Oh, he sheds himself free. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 32 that time. That's how you run the screen right there. The defenders get out of place, and then there's a lot of room to maneuver for your running back.
That's because all the defenders, or I should say the bulk of the defenders, are chasing the quarterback. Great disguise, great fake. Got the screen out there, turned into a large gain.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. First carry for Najee Harris. A hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. A gain there of 12 yards at a 1st down L.A. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
Okay, break.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Ready.
They run again with Harris. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On the ready.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Ready.
Give to Cook out of the gun. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6. But keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
Here's 3rd and 6. They'll motion McLaurin left. Throwing now is Daniels. Well, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up the running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
A 30-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Ready.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they're coming off a fourth down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they wanted to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on fourth down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
65-70 Rangers. Cup 19. Cup 19. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
To throw, here's Ward. That's complete to DK. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for second down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. From just across the midfield stripe, here's second down and 1. To throw is Ward. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's third and 1.
Howard Park.
70 Timberwolves.
Good.
They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
Fourth down percentage.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Going for it. Here's Ward. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. 4th and 2, they got it. That was kind of that gray area. Is that a feel thing, whether you go run or pass there offensively?
I think it's a feel thing. It's a tendency thing about what you like to do yourself on offense, as well as knowing how strong they are against the run on defense. Got to make a decision, and they made the correct one.
Ready.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Rig alert. Viking 18. Ready.
They fake the handoff. Now Ward.
Look at this.
It's incomplete.
Oh,
I'm really liking what I'm seeing
man.
with this defense because they're
He finally opened. And then this nigga
so far. Even backed up
knocks it down.
forcing incompletions,
Goodness.
and fighting to keep him out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Man, they just... What man is doing, man?
2nd and 10.
Ready. Cowboy 80. 79 Broncos. 19 Lions.
Ward gets it underneath. Here's Harvey. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Back to throw. Moore. They'll swing this out to Harvey. Well, I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Ward now working out of the gun. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Browns. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Browns take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And leading 10-7, they may just want to get this to the locker room. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
3. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Go.
Now Ward throwing to start the drive. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Buffalo 18. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Ward now. A final shot before break. This one caught downfield by Higgins.
I knew I screwed it too far.
Inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Ready?
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 5. They run it again with Cook.
It's Achilles, man.
Blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for L.A.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Here we go.
Now Daniels. He'll dump this off to Cook. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Ready? 19, Tiger. 19, Tiger.
To throw is Daniels. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Najee Harris from 10 yards out. And the Rams take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. The extra point splits the uprights. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
At their own 19-yard line.
Ready,
The
ready.
Cleveland offense ready to go. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just look at each other
that's
and
two.
realize what they've got to get
That's
done.
2
And
drops.
come out a little bit more charged up,
That's
because
2
if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. To the right side and intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Well, the defense obviously could not have drawn up a better start to the second half. They're holding on to that slim lead, just looking for a stop. Not only do they get the stop, Charles, they get the pick 6.
Another example that life comes at you fast, doesn't it? One play ago, they're defending a slim lead coming out of the break. Now they're one more stop away from thinking about a possible put-away drive.
Harrison Beavis to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. Now a hit and a loose football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
Here's Daniels. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Harris. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that will bring up second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Terry McLaurin, 26 yards. And the Rams get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. I couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. What a spin. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Browns drive about to get started.
I
kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Working out of the gun here, Ward.
Somebody really throw the ball. They wouldn't even let him throw the ball.
Now that was a passer's nightmare.
Look at that.
The front door
It's they made him
totally
pump
shut down by the
fake.
defense, so he kept going
Oh,
backwards,
wow.
hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Operating from the gun. Moore. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Mm.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Looking to throw. Moore. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
60. Get it. Pass to 60. Pass to 60.
They'll try and throw for it with Ward. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on fourth and long. Throwing again here, Ward. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's got this down to the 35.
35-yard line.
Now Ward. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 31-yard line.
Stephanie! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll look to throw again. And he's got his man out of the slot, complete. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Now they'll audible to something else.
60 Bison.
From the shotgun, it's Ward. Now he'll tuck this and run. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with second down coming up. A little risky there.
What was that?
Right like he did. You complete the pass, but you don't
You
get
see
anything out
that?
of it.
But how many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket?
I want to
or the left or
dive.
right, the defense loses its leverage.
Oh,
right?
my
There's a little chaos
goodness.
back there, and receivers come open. Great discipline on that play. They didn't let that happen and held it to no gain.
3rd and 12.
That's a gain of 10. Makes it 3rd and 12.
Operating from the gun. Moore. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline. Out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
4th down.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same
What up,
time,
baby?
you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call
Why
4-minute
you
football.
looking like that?
Take
You
the
getting
clock out of the
showered?
game a little
Why you
bit,
got your
wind it
shorts
down.
like
At the
that?
same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second
He
down
gave
and
you what?
6.
I need to look at them, study them,
Daniels
Monday.
looking to throw. It's complete to Brown. That's good.
Bad word.
6. And
Tuesday,
they lead to the 3rd and a
Saturday,
full yard to go.
character.
4th quarter coming up here on Thursday night prime
How
time.
you gonna remember
We'll
me if you don't
return
know
with
what day
more
is?
after this. You're
They
watching
have
the
the character. I'm
NFL
gonna
on
say.
EA Sports.
All the spots on the court. You know what they are. You know where you're supposed to be. No win this year.
3rd down and
You
1.
what?
I'm no win again. You don't
Let's go. Cowboy 80. Ready?
To the air goes
So
Daniels.
I'll take 3.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Yeah, 3 to 4.
Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
When I was little, I used to beat every little beginner to come in.
That's complete.
And I used to beat everybody here 21. And Mamba
Gutsy call
came over
turns out to be a
there
good one,
and
though. First
he
down
told
on
me
a
to stop
pickup
teaching me how
of
to play
11.
from
At the 45-yard line.
It's just possible.
Good.
Cook up the gut. And he's going to get stopped
Y'all
out
don't.
quickly.
You know, your grandma just say some wild stuff. Good,
I
girl.
don't think she made that.
Brandon, I've
She
got to
just
think
makes
this
that.
offensive line has got some smiles on its face.
But I think I'm the only one that was
Y'all don't even know how to play cards. I ain't never taught y'all how to play
They knew
cards.
they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Here's 2nd and 8. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
The Rams on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing now is Daniels. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Trailing here in the 4th quarter.
Every bad break you get, I get it. Yeah, I hate break.
Absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
Hurt. Viking 18.
Cook following the penalty. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
Look at this. Look at this. It's over. Go ahead and score, man, so I can get the ball back. I don't even care.
The Rams, they are on the move. They got another 1st down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd.
Look at that. Get out of here. Man, they done game.
So 5 yards.
I played bad. You beat me. Ain't no excuses. But I ain't got not one break.
But you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's
It is. I ain't got not one break, but you know that ain't the reason I lost. I lost because just beat me.
Create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
2nd and 5. Swinging this out right here for Cook. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. James Cook from 19 yards.
Man, I'm in hell. I can't even score the last 2 games. I need to go back to my offense.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
It ain't a slump. It's just usually, even if I'm losing, I can score. You done held me to 10. My man held me to 13.
Brought down at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game.
Yeah, this is crazy.
That's not what they got.
I ain't getting no breaks. I'm dropping passes at inopportune times.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you gotta like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here. This can't come later in the game.
Hold on. I might as well give my rookie some snaps. This nigga is just out here looking terrible.
Another possession, and the defense on the other side.
Maybe a little gas.
Yeah, right? A little tired, and if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting off field, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
Ready?
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
19 tight. Ready?
Back to throw again. That's complete to DK. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The So a couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's able to get this one out.
That's a late hit.
Field across the 45. The improv scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down.
They're
But
trying to hurt my quarterback.
Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage.
What game?
Well done.
Yeah.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 4.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
He'll drop to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it. But
Yes, nigga. See what I mean? I ain't getting no breaks. I just ain't getting no breaks, man.
And that's another play
Ain't nothing I could do. Plus, when you start losing like that, you ain't gonna get no breaks. If the game stayed close, they probably would have gave me one. Whoa.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw here. And he is caught. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
That's another Browns.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. They'll look to throw here. This one put downfield by Higgins. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 29-yard line.
That's good for a
19
Browns
Lions.
1st down.
They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Let's go now. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Let's go.
He'll look to throw. Got a man and he hits him in stride.
These DK having a DK, whatever his name, having a good game.
Lopsided affair.
So they can't get to running my mouth.
Trap 60, trap 60.
So I'm telling you, baby. As soon as I get to running my mouth, that's when I get to getting good.
Ready.
2nd and 13. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. It just seems like all game.
What else can you? I don't respect nothing else. They ain't about to overturn that. He actually was out of bounds.
Everything coming from up above. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the officials saw as this play will stand as is.
Look at that. Damn linebacker.
At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Cougar 19, Buffalo 18. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
70 Lions. Cup 19. Cup 19. 7 Pirates. 60 Mavericks. 60 Mavericks.
Yeah.
Mustang 19.
What up? That ain't no damn emergency.
Keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. And they turn
One of the garage doors.
had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this long
That ain't no
drive is gonna
emergency,
wind
man.
up
What they saying? They can't get
yielding
out? Tell them tough luck. They'll handle it
nothing. The
tomorrow.
LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and
Got
continue.
a problem in my direction, baby. I only go for emergencies.
Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit,
Yeah.
right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out
Yeah.
of this one. But the way this game has gone,
Yeah.
they got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Stupid.
He's
Stupid.
got it.
Stupid.
Touchdown,
Stupid.
but he's got the first down. Now, this one probably not the close game you would expect or hope to see in prime time, CD, but of course that wasn't their intent in preparing for this one. They said they felt like their offense was ready to put up some points, and my goodness, it has been a dominant display in front of a national audience.
Yeah, they thought it, and it certainly came to fruition, didn't it?
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up second. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter.
Down. 65 sack. Crack all 80.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Look
And
at
he's
that.
got his man in stride, complete. Down the left sideline. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Good game.
Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second of this contest, I guess that was taken literally, because here they are in the final moments of the 4th, putting another touchdown on the board, Charles, to add to this big lead.
Not a big believer in 110%, but it certainly applies here, doesn't it? Because some guys just can't go with less. As long as there's time left on the clock, they're pushing to get to the end zone one more time. They don't really care about what the optics show. They just want to finish the game off the way that they like to play it. Full speed, all out.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Browns drive about to get started. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
Be honest.
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
You're not going to want that feeling again.
no, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
19, let's go. Viking 18.
They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They're going to look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
See how they was holding my men up down there, though?
This one is the last throw intercepted.
Good game.
And the Rams come up with a late turnover. It probably only mattered to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
Playing balls, beating balls, make you think you could.
Partner, under the lights in prime time, this offense, they gave the nation quite
Back
a show,
on the emotional
putting up that
roller
many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And Brandon, I think it's